Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you. It's midday money, Sunday, the 23rd of June. Welcome on into the show. Hope everybody's all right here on a Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, a Sunday fun day, the Sunday Money Show. It was 63 days away from college football. Wow. So college will be August pretty soon. Where's the time go? Where does it go? It's like when you have kids, people are like, oh, it goes so fast. It does. Just like the seasons. All right. Recapping yesterday, 1-2 in a video. Tampa Bay loser. We hit the over in the Twinkies again. The Nats, are you kidding me? Pitch count violation. You're up 7-6. Whatever. It was 7-6. They tied it up with a pitch clock again. That's boy. Props. Andoval did a play. Soto did. Nothing from Soto. That's what happens when they just walk a guy 4 times. 105 and 156 plus $2,080. 1-1 on the sites with the Braves and the Guardians. Basically number 3 around. I'm number 4 on the site, number 3 on the site, number 2 on the site, number 1 on the site with our baseball. 195 and 181, I believe. Listen, we're 52%, 51.9% average odds of plus 105. Again, top 3, we're up 2,100, 2,400, 3,400. We're having a good run on the sites. Can't complain about the premium stuff. You can get that winning free picks. Go check it out. Promo code midday. Cost you $31.40 per week. Or you don't want me, you got plenty of other cappers. Hit the like button. Winning Free Picks YouTube, Sean Higgs YouTube. I'm definitely doing baseball cards today because I went yesterday. I put a picture out and Michael B lost his mind because I gave away 50 Soto rookies and I ended up getting a couple 87 packs of Fleer and Donruss's. That's it. That's what you get for Wander rookies. There's nothing. But I also grabbed some fun stuff for you classic fans. A nice Bogsy rookie card. And of course, no set is complete without the Big Mac. This is what you want in that 85. So there's that. I have to get on the top site though, because hello, it's freaking July, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 home run. Well, it's almost July. Rosarena, Josh Young, yeah, he's on. Is he coming off the injured list forever? Jazz Chisholm's trash. Louis Roberts, Henry Davis, nope. Ozzie Albers, Nolan Arondo, okay, good. Freddie Freeman, good. Otani, Matt Olson. So I got some power guys here. I do have some nonsense, but I gotta set that up. All right. Again, hit the like button on the channels. Poll question up. It helps the show grow. It helps the algorithms, whatever nonsense that is, especially on a live show. That doesn't really do that well. Podcast forum, Pandora, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google, Apple, wherever you listen. You can find the Midday Money Show there. We'll start getting into football pretty soon. But let's do this, Brutus, as they say. You know who said that? You're old. Twitter on the X, Mr. Sean Higgs plays. Post it. Comment section. Post it. They're out and about. We're in the world. Let's go. Major League Baseball, 104 and 109 plus $35. We're in a slump. 1-2 yesterday. 1-2 the day before. 0-1. There's a 2-1 day. The donut last week, 0-3. We were at the 530 mark. 740 was 740 our high water mark, plus 740. Probably not. We probably are a little better than that. So we got to string together some wins here. We got to get back into the winner circle, as they say, and we do the winner circle podcast with. I do that. Let's go. Yankees under 8.5 with Fried and Cortez. Fried is great. Cortez is great at home. You know I don't like that Yankee lineup. I don't care. You got Judge and Soto and I guess Stanton. I didn't see Stanton come in this year. And if you did, you're a liar or you're just an insane Yankee fan who thinks that let me go back. Well, I was trying to think of something to go back. Anyway, the Yankees under 8.5 versus the Braves. I'll take the Guardians here, winners of 4 straight versus the Toronto Blue Jays, who just listen. You dropped 5 in a row. You like Kikuchi? All right, he's a lefty. McKenzie kind of walks guys who don't love it. How the heck do you want to jump on a team and think you're being slick? Like, yeah, I'm taking the Jays today plus 105. Well, why? Why would you take the Jays? I'd rather lose minus 115 than try to take back a 105 on a team that's just reeling. They've dropped 7 to 10. This is later 115. Astros minus 110. No way the Orioles get swept because the Orioles are great. They just beat the Yankees. They scored 17 runs on the Yankees. They can't lose again. You know what? They will. Houston Astros. And Kansas City. Now, this is a little questionable for me. It goes against kind of things I say, right? Texas winners of 3 straight, playing well at home. And you have a slumping Royals team who lose at Kansas City 2 out of 3. Just on the road, they're a bad team. I mentioned the road splits yesterday, 17 and 22 on the road overall. The hitting's bad. But why am I coming in on them today as a underdog versus Matt Scherzer? Well, Scherzer has not pitched yet this year. Hasn't pitched well in the minors. Now, minors, they are what they are. But let's be honest. Scherzer is not the guy he was. What did he get today? What do you think the Rangers let him go 8 innings today of 3-hit ball? He's going 5. Maybe he's sharp. Maybe he's rusty. Whatever it is, whatever he is, he's not a guy I want to lay 170 with today. No way. Well, actually, I see some 150s out here now, so it's come down from last night. But definitely not interested in guys off the DL. No, thank you. We've talked about that before. We faded Cole the other day. So whoever it may be, we push him back. No, thank you. Padres run line. This is where sometimes my losses, I start getting a couple where I should have wins. You can lay 125 with Mr. King and the Padres here versus the Brewers. Tobias Myers. All right, I get it. Listen, Milwaukee's dropped 3 in a row. Padres on a nice little win streak now. Picked up the win in Philly. Came home. I thought maybe they'd slip up. They haven't. You know what? I'll go run line plus 165. No props today. Didn't dig into the props. My daughter was going on a trip for a little summer camp for a week. So I was up early, 6 a.m. Came back. I took a nap for 2 hours because I didn't go to bed till like 2:30 last night. We were making, I put queso in the oven. It like bubbled over. So I had to self-clean the oven. So that took like 5 hours and then I had to wipe it down. Because that's what I did. I told my wife, go back, wipe it down. And at night when it's done. It's 2:30 in the morning. I'm just tired. Getting old. Can't be doing 4 hours sleep anymore, 3.5 hours. I'm an old cat. Gonna be 50 in a month. Jay Winnes, time to get it. You know it, Jay. We're on it. I feel good today. I think we're sweeping the board. Although I always feel like we sweep the board. Free Mind's back in the house. Good to see Free Mind. He knows who come around. Football season's right around the corner. He's coming for the football. Good to see you, Free. Step Geo, good afternoon, Boss Hog. I love it. Dukes of Hazzard was a funny show. Dukes of Hazzard was a funny show. Uncle Jesse, moonshine and weed. It's funny. Hope you're having a good weekend too, Gio. Yes, I like the Braves today. Why wouldn't I? I like the Braves all weekend. And I've said this about the Yanks, and I said this I like the Orioles to beat them in the series. I like the Braves to beat them in the series. I feel when the Yankees go up against good teams, this is when they lose. Although Judge doesn't seem like he's missed a beat with his hand injury, with a little blow to the wrist. But again, I just don't love the lineup. Not a light up guy. Davis likes the Pirates today against the Rays. It is a Skeens sighting. I get it. Everybody runs to bet Paul Skeens. Minus 170. Ah, that's way out of my league there. Not way out of my league. It's definitely, September comes, there might be some like 155s, maybe a 163 I might have to like. 170, I don't know. I'd rather do a run line plus 135 here, Davis. And of course, we got Davis and Dennis O'Brien on the Facebook. Thank you. Pound it. White Shrek, Bob Barker probably today lost yesterday. Today it's Paul Skeens over 7.5 Ks versus Rays. The guy strikes out a ton of guys. And the way Imana's pitched the last couple, Skeens is rocketing up to the top of the Rookie of the Year boards in the NL. And Michael B's going to come in here. The bad mouth, the little guy they signed from Japan over there, Korea, Ku. I don't even know. So it just says, riding a 285 Nerfy parlay, Philly, Arizona. All right, let's look at this. So Philly, Arizona, you got that one in the bag. Giants, Cardinals. Mr. Webb and Mr. Gray should get there. Two solid names. Not bad. It was plus 285. That's not a bad one for those two teams. Cash is 121 leg now. Just need the 135. What could go wrong? Sarcasm. Everything go wrong. Absolutely. Yeah. What could go wrong? Yeah. Listen, no. You got two solid pitchers. It should get there. You know me. I like the interviews. Player prop wants a card opening. Yes, there will be card opening, and I have a nice. Look at this. A huge bag because I was shredding secret documents, like I was some kind of spy. But I was going through all the my insurances I had to get rid of. I've had them for been here for 4 years. I got to get rid of some of this crap. So I'm ready. Garbage bag ready for wrappers and baseball cards. Davis likes Sonny Gray and the Cards today. I don't hate. Listen, I don't like the Cardinals. But Webb on the road, it's a different kind of pitcher. I get it. Gray at home. I kind of like the Nerfy in the first 500. Gray's been good. Gray is such a first half pitcher. Such a first half guy. Groovy's in the house. Pirates first 5 for me. And the Tigers. No Vaughn props today. These White Sox hitters can't hit this Olsen guy. I don't care what his record says. Pirates first 5 with Skeens. I get it. Tigers. I can't do the Tigers. I would take the White Sox. I said the White Sox yesterday. I said the White Sox today. I like Olsen. His record is bad because they don't score for him. And this kid Cannon wasn't bad in the starts. Like, can you Vaughn to the Yankees? See, as a Yankee fan, I'd like Vaughn to the Yankees. That'd be a nice pickup. Nice guy. He's Steve Balboni, Ron Kittle, Kevin Moss all rolled into one, Jay Buhner. How do you lay a 185? And I'm a guy with the Tiger win total, right? I get the Tiger win total. 185? I don't get rid of him. It could be a mix of White Sox and A's guys. No way. No. Jay says he collects the cards too. I like the cards. And I like the older stuff. Moose Muddy saw something. He's like, he's like, I thought the junk wax like from the mid '80s to 2000s. I'm like, yeah, they're bad junk wax, but I think even today's cards. And I really didn't get back into it till this clown coming up behind you, Jay Wins. This guy got me into 2021 Top Series 1 trash. Yeah, the McGuire card's great. It's fabulous. But I got to say, from 2021 till today, what I've seen, I think they're just as overproduced in a mass junk wax run as the late 80s. I don't really consider 83. Like, To me, 87 on is junk. And maybe it's because I look at like Gwen Bonds and Sandberg and Clemens and stuff like that from 85 beforehand as um, stuff that I couldn't afford as like a 10-year-old or like the Holy Grail cards. Like, oh my goodness, look at these rookie cards. But I saw Moose Money. I'm like today's cards, like why spend? He said he spent 500. I'm like, why spend 500 on a bunch of boxes? You can just go. It's all about that auto card and the numbered, which is listen as here we go. Let's just crack this open right now. Ready for some Donos? Like here we go. Here we go. We got our puzzle card, puzzle piece. Here we go. 1987. So cracking this open to me is bringing back my youth. Ed Carrera, John Safaro. So I have fun opening these. I'd rather spend money on this nonsense. Bill Doran. Here, Willie Randolph. Go look at the Willie Randolph numbers. Pretty good, Willie. Mike LaCrosse, Ray Chadwick, Juan Beniquez. Oh, here's a like listen. Who doesn't know this guy's name? Billy Joe Robideau. Come on. Freddie Lynn, Jeff Musselman, the Hawk Andre Dawson, Thad Bosley, Mike Witt. Oh, and a Dale Schwem rookie. Who didn't want a Dale Schwem card? Anyway, love the cards. Matty Gates. I got a sealed toppy box of Fleer staring at me. 87. Crack that open, baby. I got my. It's not in arm's reach, so I'm gonna have to get up to get all of my. I got. This is what I have up here. I got 87. Was it 87 Don Russ with Dale Murphy on the cover? Dale Murray. I got 87 Fleer sealed. 2024 Hobby Tops Series 1. A Heritage box. 4 Bowman 2024 Blasters and a 2022 Bowman Mega. That's just right over there that I have to just get into. There we go. There's the winner free picks. YouTube, give it a follow. Hit the like button. Poll question, please. Sean Higgs channel. Come check it out. That's where I do the baseball card stuff. Winner free picks. Facebook for Davis and Dennis and Brio and Abel and Rick Wild and Mike Downey and the rest of the Facebook crew. You're on Facebook. Lex is here, keeping it classy. We got a lot of class. Lex it is all low. Yesterday lost a play. 100 to make a dime. Mexico team total. Nope. Had first goal, first half. It did nothing else. So that's a tough one. Brewers, Lynx never in doubt. Natty's first 5 race too. That's what happens when you put in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 16 parlay. I had added the message for length. It happens, Lex. It's all right. Keeping it classy. All top tier, low class. You know how we roll. Davis is over Yankees. I'm against you, Davis. I'm against you. Stop Gio. DK has 233% boost on homers. Sally Dogs for the Royals. Scherzer giving up some bombs. I believe that in AAA. Don't look his best. Salty talks. Sal Perez, 30 at bats versus Scherzer, 345 out of 2 homers. Listen, you saw my rundown earlier. I like the Royals plus 135, even on a losing streak, because I don't want to play a guy coming up from the minors making his first start. As great as he'll be, he's going 5+, maybe. Maurice, my guy, good afternoon. Ended my losing streak yesterday, swept the board, but almost swept the board. Like the O's again today, they're not losing. Oh boy. Oh boy. How can we sit here and say they won't lose 3 straight? The Blue Jays have lost 5 in a row. The Brewers have lost 3 in a row. The Giants have lost 4 in a row. Padres have won 4 in a row. Rangers have won 3 in a row. Houston's won 4 in a row. Cleveland's won 4 in a row. Teams go on win streaks. I don't know. I got Houston here in the chat, minus 110. The Natties. I could do some Natties again with Irvin. I don't hate them. I like the Nats. I want to find a Nats. Where's Stop Geo? Are you on DK? Stop Geo. What are the Nationals to make the playoffs right now? Can we get a Natties to make the playoffs? I didn't even finish this up. I apologize. Twinkies today. I mean, it's Lopez. Did you go back to another over here, Maurice? We've had over the last 2 days in this one to cash for us. Under Pirates, I was high on over Pirate games because I had mentioned it. I said all these skiing starts have gone over, right? I'm like, listen, these totals are sevens, and the games he pitches in are 14-run games, right? 10-9, 9-3, 7-6, 10-2, 10-6, and then he comes out to a pair of 2-1 and 4-1 gems. So do as that as you will. And under Tigers game, I get it. White Sox, Tigers, two teams not very good hitting the ball. Davis is going to the WNBA -2 Chicago Sky. Is that Caitlin Clark's team? Tooch is in the house, my guy. Tooch Rooney. I'm with Tooch on Fridays with Pounded. He says, I think KC ends a losing streak today, but I'll wait until Monday when they play Miami. Let's look at the quick Monday schedule here. What kind of matchups? We got Cleveland at Baltimore. Be interesting. Tanner Beebe already penciled in for the Tribe. Philly, Detroit, Seattle at Tampa, Toronto at Boston. Again, this is Toronto teams just reeling. Pitt at Cincinnati, Braves at St. Louis, Lance Lynn on the hill. Dodgers, White Sox. What are those numbers going to be? Miami at KC. KC at home, though, is going to be a heavy fave. 25-14 at home. Really good at home. Texas and Milwaukee. A's at Angels. Natties at San Diego. Cubbies at San Fran. All right. Lex, his YouTube is on me picture in picture trying to bet while watching. Lex, I like the movie they did for Dukes Hazard. Was it Ben? No, was it Ben Stiller Dukes Hazard movie? No, that was Johnny Knoxville. Johnny Knoxville. I remember watching Jackass like on TV and MTV, and then acting a fool. I'm like, dude, I did this kind of crap and nobody paid me. Acting stupid as a 15-year-old. Maurice Reds with Lodolo. Listen, you're not getting nothing out of me. Lodolo, I like him. I like Ashcraft. I like Green. I think the pitching is good. I think the hitting is pretty decent, but yet they're sitting in last place. I don't know. Davis is St. Paul. The Saints of St. Paul -155. Davis up at Dallas liking some minor league baseball. Jesse says Davis got a bad line. I was 150 overnight. It's on its way up. Jesse Shue was obviously looking at the minor league baseball. Lex says Orioles to go all the way. I like the Orioles to get to the World Series. I'm not gonna say no to that. Always heard me yesterday. I don't know if I'll come back on them. They lose today. Maurice, Marlins are a live dog today. Seattle the lefties. Maurice, I said this 2 days ago. Worst hitting team in the league, your Seattle Mariners. A robust 212 batting average against. That was before the game against Rogers that they ended up losing. So, yeah. Reds over. You want to go Reds over with a Dolo? Oh man, I don't know about this one. I mean, I get it, Zach Kelly. I understand you think you got a guy who's terrible, and they have gone over the Sox in 6 of 10, but you can't overlook the Reds not hitting and going under 9 of their last 10. Free mind. I don't know who's hitting the ball here to get 10 runs. Stop Gio. Oh, second series sweep in the last 2 3 going to happen today. I think they lose. Here's the thing. You want to say, I'm going to take the O's because they don't get swept and it's -105 or +101. Okay. I mean, in all honesty, I probably should have taken the Astros on the run line instead of -110. Because if the Astros win, they win what? 5-3 or something. If they lose, they lose. Hindsight being 2020 for the chat, maybe I should have just did that instead. Brian Nunn is in the house. What do you say, Brian? Mr. Hill, Cardinals money line with Sonny Gray. 125 fave over Logan Webb. Rockies game over versus the Natties. I get. You know what? What do you get? We got 870. I could see. Why not? Why not? They're hitting up there. Twinkies run line with Pablo Lopez. Rangers money line with Scherzer and the over. I would definitely lean towards the over with Scherzer just because I don't know what to get. I don't want to take the Rangers. Hence, we have the Royals. Yankees under 8.5. Cleveland minus 115. Stros minus 110. Royals plus 135. Padres run line plus 165. We are 1-4 on 109 here in the Midday Money Show, plus $35 with our plays. Got to do a little better. We're in a little bit of a slump. We're at 750. We're down here to $35. We got some work to do. Lane Gretzky, nice to see you on Cleveland. I grabbed them last night myself. Yeah, I like the Guardians. I get Toronto. Why are we getting involved with Toronto? No reason to. You're gonna get a short number. I hate to say like easy, low hanging fruit square plays. I'm not betting on teams that are finding ways of 5 in a row. No, thank you for plus 105. No. Davis, looking at college baseball. A&M. A&M is 1-0 college baseball. Is that just a score? Is that game underway? Marie says Guardians at home and already pick them. Looks like a trap. Listen, McKenzie has been so-so. Kikuchi hasn't been terrible. So the line is what it is. Here is McKenzie's last few starts. 4 runs allowed, 2, 5, 4. So he's given up 4 in 3 of his last 4 starts. That's why you're looking at this number. That being said, do you want to take Toronto, who's not even winning? It doesn't matter who's on the hill. Kikuchi, 5 runs last start, 0, 1, 5, and 5. So his numbers are just as odd as Tristan McKenzie's. And again, look, I'm all for line looks cheesy, scary, fishy, trap, whatever it may be. Do you want to bet on a team in Toronto at a plus 102 or whatever they are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 and 5, 2 and 5, 2 and 6, 2 and 7, 3 and 7, 3 and 8. I mean, that's 3 and 8 last 11, 4 and 8, 5 and 8, 5 and 9. I mean, this team has been slumping since the Brewer series on the road. You took 2 out of 3 from Oakland, and then it's been a disaster. No, thank you. No, thank you. Let me pull this one up over here. Wrong screen. Anyway, yeah, that's not where I want to be. Lexus, baseball needs to fix how they record wins. Lost at 12-70 parlay on Seth Hugo to record a win. He went 6 in the third inning, 2 earned runs. Royals win 3-2. The win given to the relief pitcher and went a 1 inning. Obviously, that was against Oakland the other day. Six and 2/3. How would he get a win if the score is tied 2-2? He left in the 7th inning with the score tied. Lex, do you know how that works? You need to be ahead to get a win. Shaking your head, Lex. I mean, what are we doing here? It was a tie score. It was 2-2. They're up 2-0. Enter in the 7th inning. He gives up 2 runs. Whether the inherited runner scored, which he did, McCarthy came in. No, he did not give up a run. He did not give up a run, McCarthy. So Lugo gives up both runs. The bullpen comes in, closes it out. It's 2-2 going top 8. Lugo's out of the game. He's out of the game. It's tied. Not how wins work. J-Rock's coming in on Scotland. Oh, he's Scotland. Let's talk some So I Married an Axe Murderer. Was that Scottish? Was Mike Myers So I Married the Axe Murderer when he played? Mike Myers not only played himself or his role, he played his father's role as well. I think they were Scottish. Heed. TV. Eric says Higgs. Braves money line? Sure. Pittsburgh team to over 4.5. Ah. I'm not. I don't. You know me on team totals. Mets money line, but want plus money with the Mets and Sevy versus Sod. How about an under? I'd come into an under in that game. Pound says Card Murphy's minus 160. Oh my goodness, minus 160. No, thank you. Thank you, Pounder, for bringing that one up. Hello, my brother. I'm going to complain. Bring it in, Team Money. How come I never hear about Scott Brocious? Scott Brocious, he was atrocious until he won the MVP on that '98 team for the World Series. What's your say about Scott Brocious? That's when the Yankees. You talk about like good team, and it's funny because I mentioned Jesse on here before. I play like out of the park baseball. I wish I knew. I asked my son how to do it, like to do like Twitch streams to like have seasons on out of the park baseball because you can go back in time and just start in like 1982 or something. Those Yankee teams never win in out of the park baseball. It was the best team ever. It doesn't even make the playoffs because you look at it, it's not a great team. You got some role guys. I mean, I think the best guy on the team was probably Bernie Williams. Tino probably had a good season. Jeter was solid. But you had the role guys of like Strawberry, I think Chili Davis. I mean, Cecil Fielder might have been on that team. Tim Raines. It was just a Wade Boggs was Boggsy. I think Boggsy was on that team in kind of like a backup kind of role. It was crazy. I mean, Ruben Sierra was on one of those squads. Like those 90 teams were just good. And then what happens? Let's get rid of Tino and bring in Giambi. Why? Why? Terrible. Player Prop King. I got a question. Max Scherzer's debut day. Maxi under case. Yes. Under. I mean, the plus money tells you. Plus 102 says to take the under. Sugarland minus 180. They're minus 180 today. I told you I got to look at the schedule. I got to go. I don't know if I get a bobblehead or some more jerseys. I got to do something. Minus. Thank you. Run line. Yes, Davis. T-Money. Okay, so here we go. He's complaining. What is happening with FanDuel and other sportsbook as well as their trash lines? With Tiny for home runs at plus 146. Acts like he's playing a minor league team as bad as the Angels are. 146. Terrible. Fried. I like over 5.5. Over 5.5. And then anything outside minus 140, I never want to hear someone brag that they won. It's trash betting. Like if it's 900 times in a row, you win money. Listen, I can get to the 150, 160 range. After that, I mean, it's almost a 170 to me is almost like 2-1. Is this towards our fellow commenter who had a minus 20,000 to win $100? Team money. Now for pick, Alina Red Sox say everything we want to waste $10 on them. Waste my Chick-fil-A fade in the Reds. I like Lodolo. I'm a Lodolo guy. I like Nick Lodolo. But do I want to lay 155 with a team that's not scoring? Like, how about an under? Like, someone said over. I want to do an under 9.5 because I think he's going to pitch well. And do I think the Reds are just going to explode today for 8 runs to push us over? Because it's Zach Kelly? Well, you don't have to waste your Chick-fil-A money because they're closed today. So you got that going on. Save your where else to go for chicken sandwich? Raising Cane's for some nice fingers. Or Bojangles. Earl's like Bojangles. What's that crap? Erickson still like Panthers money line week 1. Absolutely take the money line Panthers. I like the Panthers over the Saints. Moneyline Markel says it's Matt Scherzer back on the mound today. Yes, he is. Let's go Royals. I agree. And they're right here in the chat. They're right here. Royals plus 135. Lou Whitaker knocked Alcaraz silly. Everyone betting him because he's a Dagestan. Hold on a second. This isn't Lou Whitaker. I thought we are doing Royals baseball or Tiger baseball from '85. This has to be some MMA. J Rock. Cincinnati Reds win. They should, Davis. They should. Groovy says Verdugo and Judge love hitting against Freud, and also is going to get a huge hit. He is hot. Count me out of this game. I'd rather bet on women's tennis. I don't know, man. I like me some Fried. He's back, baby. Natties are 12 to 1 to make the playoffs. I like it. Listen, you can laugh. Like, okay, we talk about the Nats. Look at the records. And again, this isn't even me doing like some deep dive into scheduling because it's, you got three full months of baseball still left to go. Pitching has been decent. And as I said, whether it's talk about Louis Hill or Lugo or Suarez of the Phillies, guys regress and stuff like that. But are my guys regressing? Because they've already had these kind of stages, right? We're in year 2 and 3 of Gore and Irvin and Parker, or Williams rather. So I got some young pitchers who have some mileage under their belts already. They're not hitting new highs. I got a lineup that's young with some young talent in the pipeline that's probably going to come up sometime in July or August. And who's ahead of them? Phillies, Braves, Dodgers. You could lock them into the playoffs, probably. Right? I know people not high on the Philly or not high on Atlanta for whatever, because they're slow playing their season. You're going to get one team out of the Central. That's a 500 mess. And then what? The Padres, the Giants, maybe the Mets go on a run. I mean, again, I'll say that as not a Met fan. Where do you want to throw the dice on in there? I don't think you're not getting two out of the Central because the Mets or this Washington team could come in and have the same kind of record as one of those teams. I like the Nats. There you go, T-Money. Braves are plus 900 to miss the playoffs. I wouldn't do that. They're going to get somebody. They'll get, whether they'll grab somebody like Fetty from the White Sox. Who else would probably be on the blocks here? Like, would we be shocked? Like, I was making fun of, not making fun of, we're talking about when Rizzo got hurt. I told Mr. Numbers on Sean Higgs YouTube, I'm like, wait till the Yankees get like JD Davis because the A's like just waived him or something. They'll call Miami and get Josh Bell and like AJ Puck or Luzardo or one of those kind of pitchers. They'll get some half-ass kind of guys. Nothing serious. Like where they should be calling the White Sox and be like, give me Vaughn. I'll take Roberts off your hands. You want to give me Crochet, your pitcher. Who you want. Dominguez, the youngster. We'll give you the Martian. Like, go for it. If you're going to go for it, go for it. But that's not going to happen. The Braves are going to get somebody from the White Sox, one of their pitchers. Let's be honest. Chris Flexen will be on the Dodgers or something. The Dodgers will make a move for a pitcher. Braves aren't missing the playoffs. The lineup is there. We've seen them, flashes of them kind of finding their swings. Sale, I'm hesitant on Sale staying healthy because he hasn't been healthy the last 6 years, but maybe he is 100% and he's just going to be good because he hasn't pitched in a full season in 5 or 6 years. Fried is back. Lopez, again, a guy having a season. Is that going to last? I don't know. They need to go get some pitching. Bill says Friday, Oriole first five was a heartbreaker. 3-2, Bill, and then all hell breaks loose. David says under 8.5. Was this? What game is this one, Davis? I must have missed this one. What was your last? Cincinnati Reds win under 8.5. I like the under. Player Prop says Pittsburgh run line with Skeens. I don't hate it. Michael B's in the house. UFC went great baseball now as well. Still up a couple units. Take the wins. Nate Dogg, you. T-Mike says, why the over Freeman? Why does he like the over in that game? I don't know why Freeman likes that over. I don't like it. T-Mike says, that Reds game will be low scoring. I'm looking at team totals under. Really, Lodolo will shut down the Red Sox, and the Reds have not hit. So why do I want to jump on the Reds to hit? And it's not just hitting and winning 5-0. They're going to put up like 7 or 8 because I don't think Lodolo gives up 3. Michael B. Braves first 5. This is based off a number on the books. Cortez and Fried both are at 17.5 innings on the books, but Fried for the win is 135. Cortez is 235. So books think Fried will deal. I agree. Cortez has great numbers at home. He's got really good numbers. I think the Braves are better. Stop Geo says DK Nats make the playoffs are 12-1. I like them. Rangers should beat the Royals off the TV. Give me the Rangers 6-3. Well, they should. The problem, here's the thing, though, with this. You got a pitcher, T-Money, and I've said this, and I don't like a guy making his first start. I don't care who he is. I don't care if he's a Hall of Famer. I don't care if he's just some schmuck getting a start, and he's the fourth starter in a rotation, just an innings guy. No matter how good this guy pitches, he's not going far. First of all, he's 40 years old. He's 39. He's been hurt the last 2 years. How the heck are they going to let him come out here and just pitch some kind of great outing? No, they'll be nursing this guy because they're still waiting for DeGrom to come back. And, Evaldo is back from an injury. I mean, there's one after. No way. Maybe they win. Maybe they just shell marsh early and it's over and he pitches 4 innings, gives up 2 runs, and they win 6-3. And all the scoring's done in the first 4 or 5 innings. But I'm not laying that. Nope. Patton says only people betting the Jays are looking at starting pitchers' ERAs. Yeah, I don't know why you'd bet that the Jays are in a serious slump right now. And again, to come in and overthink it, like I'm going to do this and be slick about it, they're a win. I would rather lose doing something like Cleveland minus 115 or Cleveland run line. Same with Houston. Houston run line, Houston minus 110. Then take a team on a losing streak, especially a team like Toronto that's just been reeling now for 2+ weeks. No. Being cute is taking the White Sox at 170 or taking the Angels versus Dodgers. I'll be like, I'm gonna go outside and just maybe they steal one kind of thinking. I can understand that. To come in at a plus 105 with a bad team, why? A&M plus 200? They're plus. I thought they were minus. I thought Texas A&M was a favorite or an underdog. I thought somebody posted. Rob says Cleveland, Toronto over the total. I don't hate this one. Cleveland's found some bats finally, bringing back Baerga, Bell, and Kenny Lofton type offenses. Tomei and Manny Ramirez. Michael B. I'll take a Royals first 5 team total over 1.5 minus 140. A little juicy, just how I want fade jersey. I mean, it is definitely a little juicy 140, but I understand. So I should like this considering I think the Royals win and they're going to get some runs off Scherzer. J-Rock says, USA 6 shots on target, public 1 shot on target. What type? What is this? South Alabama? What are we talking about here? J-Rock. Is this soccer? Pulisic? David says Germany's a draw, possibly because they don't win in the next round. This is where's Jesse Shule with the soccer? Jesse, help me. Stephen Kwan cashed the first inning essay back on his today, plus 115. 0-6 versus Kikuchi, but Kwan is hitting 439. The guy's just raking. Why wouldn't he do over bases for a guy who's hitting 400? Robert says, I got the Pirates team total over. Skeen's going to games. Here's the thing, Rob. I had mentioned that. Like his first 5 starts were all over. It's like double the runs, like 19 runs, 14 runs, 15 runs, 12 runs. His last 2 gems, I think 4-2 and 2-1 or something like that. Jesse says, I got starting to talk about Barocious. Yes, I can talk Barocious. 98 MVP. Mr. Numbers minus 20K. Listen, Eric, I you know me, I don't like to verbally assault people in the chat. You can't come in here. You cannot, you can't Twitter at me or leave a comment on the Sean Higgs YouTube and say, let's see, we're going to lay easy money. Phillies minus a half. Phillies to score a run. So it's Phillies minus half run or over half a run. Minus $20,000 to win $100 and say I'm a genius, and put the Einstein genius meme up. Come on. Come on, man. I can't. And I'm not being mean to the guy. Buzz. Although Buzz hasn't been in here in a while, so I don't know if he's getting hurt. He's a Yankee fan, so he might be down. His winning mark may have um, gone down a bit. But at least Buzz will come in and be a game a week on a favorite. And that's fine. 240, 185, minus 20,000. That guy Nick came in here late 32,000. Iowa minus 32,000 against what? Eastern Illinois, whatever they lost to. You can't. Come on. That's cause who? Who's this? Listen, I don't know. I'm not saying the guy's name because I don't know who that is. Cleared who out there? J-Rock, what is that? I don't know. I don't like talk about other people, especially. I mean, that's a random guy. I don't know who that is. Trashy minus 20,000s. Subject says on days like today when DK does the Dinger promo, today's 33% boost. They juice down everyone's over home run, so it's balanced with the boosts. Cheap six. That's what it is, team. There you go. Bojangles. I stopped at Bojangles as I was driving down here. I'm like, I got to give Bojangles a shot. I took a picture. I sent it to the Earls. I'm like, I'm at your place. I thought for sure they'd just jump out of the dumpster and attack me or something because they love their Bojangles. I don't know. To be honest with you, I think the Popeyes chicken sandwich, that's Popeyes for you low class people. I call it Popeyes because as Lex tells you, we're high class here. I think the Popeyes chicken sandwich is better than the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. That's just me. I'll say that. Davis. Saints week 1, Carolina, second worst team record again. Take the points at Carolina. It's already come down. The line has come down in Carolina, Davis. Did you go watch? Go look up in the Midday Money archives, YouTube or your podcast forum. There is a week 1 podcast already. We did it a couple weeks ago. Carolina. Let's go. Patriots second worst team over. Listen, I'm not looking to take the Patriots. I don't like the Patriots, that's for sure. Ruby says, Jesse, who you loving soccer today? Germany 6 shots on target minus 1. That's what we are. This was definitely soccer. Germany 6 shots on target. Groovy says, WNBA first basket Liberty NYC game. Sabrini Ionushka 8-1. Here's the thing. This is like when a tree falls in a forest. Does it make a noise? Nobody hears it. How do you know she scores first? Nobody watches the games, Groove. Groovy says, thank you, J-Rock. Chris Tatum's in the house. Here we go. Pine Bluff repping. We know football's around the corner when Arkansas comes in. Little Pine Bluff in the house, Chris. Good to see you, fella. Smoker Mirrors in the house. It's odd sometimes. I do a show sometimes, Smoker Mirrors. Lewis over 1.5 bases plus a 120 Ribby prop and plus 120, plus 150 potty training play today. Plus 150 on the potty training. That's a pretty good number on a potty training. Usually that would be kind of high sometimes. It'd probably be like a plus 345 depending on the student in the potty training. Oh man. Boy, I don't miss those days. I sort of miss those days. I mean, I got 2 teens, 1 drives, the others. Oh man, should be driving in a year. The other one. Bill says, cash that Phillies first 5. Philly gets there 1-0 against the D-backs. Good win, Bill. Joe Charbonneau day in Cleveland. Best Cleveland Indian. Joey Bell was great. Albert Joey Bell. Kenny Lofton was good with them. Although I can go back to my Corey Schneider, Greg Swindell, Tom Candiotti days, in the mid-80s, Brooke Jacoby, Andre Thornton. Good for Cleveland finding some offense. J-Rock says, Germany will try to win. They need a point to ensure they finish first in the group, meaning they get a third-place team in the next round. They need to tie to do that at least. Way too much thinking. This is crazy playoff talk here. Player prop says Gray versus Webb today. Over under. You think the under should be golden, right? And I don't like laying a 160 Nerfy. I didn't do anything in this game. Michael B. Took the Guardians team total of 4.5. Getting plus money on team that's raking. 100% agree, Michael. $20,100. I'm money on Raquel. I'm mad at that guy. I joke. The one day he was having minus 1,500s to win $100. He's like, "This is why pros don't like me." And again, and there are pros who lay that kind of stuff. I don't think you come into here. If I was telling you to lay minus 1,200s, I mean, really, would you be laughing at me in the comment section? Would you be laughing? Like, what would you even say? Come into my show tomorrow, and tomorrow's games. Let's look at the matchups for MLB tomorrow. Who's going to be a big fave at home? I mean, the Dodgers would be a big fave. They're on the road. But I mean, really, come on. Can't do that. The truth. Tigers run line, Reds run line. Reds run line I can get behind. The Tigers run line I don't want anything to do with. Spooker says, I just got some crazy trend on Judge in the third game of series for bases and a home run. I'm riding it. Well, I mean, the guy, Judge has been on fire for 2 months. The guy was hitting 196 on May 2nd. He's hitting over 300 now. Forget about third game of the series. The guy's just insane right now. And speaking of insane, there is a poll on Twitter. It's pinned to my Twitter. Is Aaron Judge just Kevin Moss on steroids? Yes or no? Thoughts, folks? David says Washington Mystics. Other total base props on Carlos Correa and McMahon from the Rockies. Markel says, what's the point of getting minus 20,000? I don't get it. There we go. Stacks POD in the house. Justin, good to see you, fella. I see you rolling in the pub channel sometimes. You'll come in here. Too good for me, Justin. I get it. I'm a lowly guy. I understand. T-Money, I'm giving out minus a dime has some issues. I'd be worried. But again, I think people, T-Money, though, they throw these things in parlays and they think it's going to be a win. I'm going to put all these faves in and go 12-0, and they end up going 10-1 and losing. I can't believe this happened. You can't believe a favorite lost. I mean, here we go. Stacks POD. Mountcastle over 1.5 bases plus 106. Mountcastle versus Framber today. Do I play roulette? Sometimes I'll jump on a roulette wheel. Robert says, if anything, St. Louis over. Hot in St. Louis is no trust either. I could see it being like I said, a nerfy because I think I've said this before, Rob. First inning, I don't care who the pitcher is. You could roll out Dallas Keuchel. I don't care. I want to. You should be able to get 3 outs. But for the game, 7.5, it does look a little low. Roulette, red or black? Probably black. J-Rock says, every time I bet minus 1,200 is when Sean says to go. So in other words, never. Yes, that's not going to happen. Judge total basis today is plus money. I would stay away from Judge today. He's usually minus 140. Why is he plus money today? He is plus money total basis? He's in the lineup. He's in the lineup today. Another personal video shows over by Time Pub Sports stuff. No, I understand, Justin. You know that. I'm just busting chops. You know that. Come on. You come in, Justin. It's not like you've never been here before. Roulette back are only games to play in a casino. I like the craps table. If Webb gets hit, it'll be the first inning. If he struggles, almost early, says Michael, and he will know because Michael is a San Fran fan. Over 49.5. What is this? What game is this over 49.5? Let's go black on the roulette table. Do it. I've seen those things on roulette where you kind of let's play like you're playing the certain blocks on the wheel how it sets up. So you play the like certain sets of numbers. Uh, J-Rock says roulette bet on individual numbers 36 to 1 certainly better odds and pay better than most games. So that's for sure. Now you feel no, I don't feel bad. Listen, Just I was killing. I saw the one day I was on the pub channel. I saw Stimmy in there. I'm like, Stimmy hasn't been in here in a year. Like, what, really, Stimmy? You want to just throw me out of the house? I was in there sleeping with his wife or something. Doesn't even come back. Listen, we're all on at the same time, just so I get it. Michael B says I check all the total base props every day. I feel the Soto plus 130 yesterday, and he got walked 3 times. Yeah, 3 times he walked yesterday. But with a guy like that, he's going to walk 130 times. You know, he's in a league of we strike out and it's okay. Here's the guy who actually draws walks. He doesn't mind drawing walks. CFL game. CFL from Davis. Thank you. So it always goes by. That's right, because I'm always in the black. I'm always plus money. So we're up. Michael B. That reminds me of Pastor Sissy Simpson. You play roulette? Yeah, always bet on Wesley Snipes. What is the best Wesley Snipes movie? Is it Wildcats with Woody Harrelson? Is A White Man Can't Jump with Woody Harrelson? The New Jack City. I've never seen his Blade trilogy, and I won't. I think that stuff's stupid. Just as boots on the ground for skiing, say half unit on Reynolds over 1/2 bases, half unit on a ribby, half unit on a home run, full unit on over 7.5. Here we go. Justin in pity watching the game. Brad minus 180 versus Ty Gibbs. NASCAR. I was about to say, what are we talking about here? NASCAR. Just as I track the Pirates team, but not a fan. Pirates are 1-6 after skiing starts. They got some work to do. I know they had a fast start, but again, it's not. I don't think they're a good team. Chris Tatum says Blade is the best one. Best Wesley Snipes is undisputed. Top J says New Jack City, best White Sox Detroit. Bet the White Sox Tigers under 8.5. I agree with that. Yes. Yeah. New Jack City. Nino Brown. I remember pumping. I had the soundtrack. I had the cassette, and my car. I had like the big speakers in the trunk, and it was Two Live Crew had something. The song was something in the back. I was like bam, ba bam, ba bam, ba bam, ba bam, bam, and it would just pump really good with the bass. Gerald. Something in the back. It's called. I'm gonna look it up right now because this is. Where is it? New Jack City? New Jack City. In the dust. There we go. It was in the dust in the back. It was in the dust. Two Live Crew. Go ahead, check it out. That's my it's my old school gift to you on a Sunday morning. Tailgating right now with the game. There you go. There you go. What do you have? What kind of food do you have? Have one for me. Best Wesley Snipes movie, New Jack City. But shout out Demolition Man. Yes, with Sylvester Stallone. First Blade movie is decent, but you can't stop after that. Yeah. Rob Dixon says White Man Can't Jump. I can't believe they this is why. I don't know. Are we in the Matrix glitch that they just want to remake White Man Can't Jump? Like really? We're in Beverly Hills Cop 4? What are we doing? I mean, The first one was hilarious with Billy Ho. Old Billy Hoyle. Over Tigers. No, Davis. No. This is my first day out since officially retiring from the streets. Got kids with me. Also had to camp me just in case. Well, be safe out there. Make sure you leave the party favors in the trunk. Yeah, man. Oh, I can't with amp. I had the Alpine pull-out radio. Now, see, people don't even understand that. You had to pull the radio out with you so people didn't steal it. I miss those days. High school. I run that car stereo system car. I had 2 JBL 12s, a Kenwood Elite amp, Pioneer deck. Yes, Pioneer. That's what Alpine was the thing though. Movie soundtracks are the best. Yeah, YouTube it. There it is. In the Dust. I'm telling you, go listen to In the Dust right now. It'll get the head bobbing. We're not eating nothing. Smoking pictures, drinking Crown Royal. Yeah, that's great. That's great at 1:00. Get all hammered out. Oh man, we'll be setting up a bond fund pretty soon for you. let's just drink Crown Royale on an empty stomach. What could go wrong? It's probably like 90 degrees out in the sun. Marcus Simeon over 1.5 bases for the Rangers versus Alec Marsh. Alpine decks, yeah, gray with the green glow lights, yeah. Crown Royal apple with some cranberry juice. I could drink that all day. I used to do some like apple Berensons back in the day. It was like apple juice. It was ridiculous. All right, okay, 8 before you left. There you go. See, I couldn't pull that. Like, especially if I'm eating and I got this drinking, I'm gonna have. Listen, I'm coming out with cargo shorts with a pocket full of baby wipes for my butt because I'm gonna have to hit a bathroom. I'll say that on the radio. I don't care. Go ahead, take a picture, play it, make it a meme. Subject, write it down. Write it down. All right, Gio. Tigers team total first 5 under 1.5 minus 130. It's done. Dave says pitcher Tigers winless. Olsen is terrible. Why do you want to take an over? It's an under game. Under game. Under. They don't hit when he pitches. And it's the White Sox. Michael B. You have a good one also, Mike. We're an hour plus today, huh? Wow. All right. Yanks under 8.5 because we're getting close to the first pitch. Actually, no, we're a half hour away, so we're not that close, but Yankees under 8.5, Cleveland minus 115, Stros minus 110, Royals plus 135, Padres run line plus 165. Gio with the symbol. J-Rock says, Soon Harry, definitely good if you haven't tried it. Who? Chris Davis, Arkansas State football over wins with the running back. It's your guy, right? Stop Jay says, Tigers haven't scored for Olsen all year, folks. Go back and check his logs. That's why they're 1-8. The guy was pitching 6-7 innings, giving up a run or two, and they're not even winning games. That's why it's like you take a shot on the White Sox at plus 150. They don't score. The Tigers don't score runs. Stops you have a good one as well. J-Rock says using home run odds boost on Royce Lewis for the Twins. He is red hot. He got 10 homers in 15 games. Ridiculous. All right, I'm getting out of here. If you want, come back to the Sean Higgs YouTube. I will crack open, not sure, either Donruss or Fleer. Who knows? I don't even know yet. I got to flip a coin. But I'll be on later. Sean Higgs YouTube, come check it out. Appreciate everybody watching. Gio says he's at plus 500, 5-1 Royce Lewis homer. Guy's hot. Baseball cards later. Sean Higgs YouTube if you're interested. Bye-bye.